Hello everyone! This video is specially dedicated to all the stone nerds out there. Hello! And by that I mean the people who are passionate about standing stone, megalithic temple or prehistoric site in general. Did you know that Malta is home of some of the world's oldest freestanding stone structure?
Esatto.
They're often called megalithic temple, and honestly, before seeing them with my own eyes, I had no idea either.
Good morning everyone, it's a pretty warm day today in Malta. Yeah, around 33 degrees, so it's quite hot. Today we're going to visit an incredibly interesting place. The Mnajdra, I really can't remember the name. Neolithic temple complex situated in the southern coast side of the island. It's a Neolithic temple, my bus is... No, it's not that one. It's a Neolithic temple complex and one of the world's oldest religious sites. My bus. Yeah. Yeah.
Malta has 6 of these amazing temples, located in different areas across Malta and Gozo. They're all part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site called the Megalithic Temple of Malta. But today we're going to visit just 2 of them, Ħaġar Qim and Mnajdra. Wow, I always find it very difficult to pronounce it. These 2 sites are very close to each other, both located on the southwest coast of Malta, near the village of Crendi.
Grazie. We got to the place. And let's go inside.
Overlooking the sea and the uninhabited islet of Filfla, we first arrive at the Ħaġar Qim temple complex. As you can see, the temple is covered by a giant white canopy, installed back in 2009. That's because it was built using a soft limestone, and the erosion was starting to become a real threat. And of course, we definitely don't want this incredible structure, which dates back to around 3600 to 3200 before Christ, to get ruined.
5,20 metri
It was built using globigerina limestone, which is soft and easy to carve. The layout includes a central corridor with semicircular chambers, and some of the standing stones are absolutely massive. One of them weighs over 20 tons.
This is one of the largest single block stone found in the Maltese island.
Inside there are altars.
Those holes were originally used as a doorway.
Stone benches and some beautiful decorative carvings. You'll also notice small circular holes cut through some of the stones. These are known as oracle holes. They might have been used during rituals and maybe even for astronomical observations.
During the 21st of June, in the solstice, the light enters from this hole over there and lighting the structure.
The whole temple is aligned with the summer solstice. On that day, sunlight shines through the main doorway and lights up a specific part of the interior. Pretty amazing to think that over 5,000 years ago, people here understood the sun movement so precisely they could build around it. Archaeologists have also discovered lots of artifacts at Ħaġar Qim, including statues and figurines, like the famous Venus of Malta, believed to represent fertility. Thousands of these figures have been found around the world, and while the exact meaning is still debated, they seem to have played an important symbolic role. But most of all, what's happened to their head?
And now, after we saw the first temple, which I don't remember the name, we're going to see the Mnajdra. Let's go.
If you walk around 500 meters downhill to the Ħaġar Qim, still on a gorgeous view of the Filfla in the distance, you reach the Mnajdra temple complex. This site feels a bit more secluded and peaceful, surrounded by wild nature and definitely has a unique vibe. Mnajdra was built in 3 different phases, between 3600 before Christ and 2500 before Christ, using coralline limestone, which is much harder and more durable than what was used at Ħaġar Qim. The complex is made up of 3 connected temples. The upper temple is the oldest, built around 3600 and 3200 before Christ, but is quite damaged, probably from the water exposure. The middle temple, that came later, around 3150 before Christ, but the most impressive of the three is the lower temple. Built around 3000 before Christ, is also the best preserved. The stonework here is so precise. Everything fits together beautifully. The layout includes a main entrance that opens into two large apses with the altars inside.
In the way that the stones are positioned, it means that probably in the past there was a big roof covering all the temple.
And just like Ħaġar Qim, Mnajdra is also aligned with the solar events. In the lower temple, during the spring and autumn equinox, sunlight shines directly through the main doorway and lights the temple's central axis. On the solstice, the light is the corner of the entrance stones. One of the most mysterious things here is a large stone covered in tiny carved holes, sometimes called the perforated pitted stone. No one knows exactly what it was used for, but some archaeologists believe he had a ritual of calendrical function, maybe to mark days or lunar phases. Whatever the case, it shows that these prehistoric people weren't just builders. They were also deeply connected to time, nature, and the rhythm of life. Mnajdra isn't just a technical marvel. It really feels like a spiritual place. You can sense how closely it's tied up with the movement of the sun, the landscape, and the sea around it. Crazy, dope stuff, eh? Well, thank you very much for watching. As I mentioned in the last video, I definitely need to come back to Malta to explore the other megalithic temple and everything else this island has to offer. Honestly, you'd be surprised by how much a tiny island in the middle of the Mediterranean can pack into such a small space. It's unbelievable. See you in the next video, God knows where, probably anywhere that is cheap to reach. Bye!
Curiosity is actually that building.